boiler, you begin to fight back at the potential water hammer. Someone's going to have to hold the furnace in place. Oh boy. Cavity approaches the furnace. The room shakes. Water hammer! A jet of steam paints Joom. It subsides as they writhe in agony. You keep up the work, shifting the valves until the boiler is fully calmed. The ship is saved. You won't be sinking today. As the crew gives himself assistance to the wounded June and Flogs, you feel your muscle tense. You fall back, collapsing from exhaustion. As you lay back, all you can hear are a pair of panicked voices. Oh, man. No rations. We can't afford it. It's been a month now. You're alone in the captain's cabin. Out across deck can be heard the commotion of the crew. Word is spread quickly that Captain Hunt is missing. Templeton slips in through the door. Shaw, what is it? Hunt is still missing, and he isn't alone in that regard. Sanders, Sparrow, and Gran are also unaccounted for. How? As is a sizable food and fuel supply, one of the larger lifeboats. Shaw, you and I are not naive. It seems quite clear what has happened here. Yes, but why would he abandon us? No, wait. How's the rest of the crew? They're confused, scared. The former captain is no longer with us. You understand what that means, Shaw? That would be Captain Shaw now, I take it. Not quite yet. A new captain must be selected by the crew. As first mate, you have the most clear argument to take that role. And how do I argue for that role? Your presence in the face of Hunt's absence is an argument in itself. It will hold a vote as soon as possible. That carpenter Grimley, he is still loyal to Hunt, and many of the sailors will follow his vote, if not all. Though I can assure you have the vote of myself and my scientists. Kurt and his crew are like to support you as well. I'm unsure where the engineers will side. They're likely loyal to their pay. Joom and Flogs are still recovering from the steam burns, which may end up working to our favor. And the civilians are a mystery. But I believe when all is said and done, you will just about make the vote. How can you be sure? I cannot. But it is a measured risk. They're waiting outside, Shaw. They're scared. They don't know where to turn. You and I both understand the importance of maintaining decorum. Though times seem dire, remember, there is a rescue ship on its way. Even if the Tempest falls, we'll still have a potential escape. 35 weeks. The ship will arrive at Viscount Island in 35 weeks. We should focus on surviving that long. That is all we need to do, Captain. How can we be certain the rescue ship will come? I can assure it. Our benefactor will ensure it. 35 weeks, Captain. Keep it in mind. Here, you should have this. Presents you with a fancy-looking hat. Hunt's hat. He left it behind in his cabin. That tells us what we need, doesn't it? What about you? Do you wish to be captain? That is not my burden to bear. Very well then. The commotion outside grows. I choose to willfully observe reality. I suggest you do the same. Wait for him to continue. I think it's best we declare that the captain and the missing crew are dead. There's no need for us to complicate things any further. I won't lie to them. Leaders lie. Get used to it. The crew are waiting for you on deck. Bro, I won't lie to them because if they come back or if we find them again, they'll call me a liar and then I'll be in trouble. The last place you saw Captain Hunt, there's still drops of whiskey frozen. Hunt's ledger is gone. Of course, the bastard. Address the crew. The hushed voice become more distinct as you make your way back into the open air. You notice the absence of June and Flogs. The crew members notice you and stop. Their attention ripples across the deck. Attention! Should be clear by now that Captain Hunt is no longer serving his post. As such, we should vote in the new captain. I nominate Officer Shaw for the role. The clear choice is first mate. And what of Hunt? I do not see him among us, do you? Don't see a body either. He's still out there. We don't know what happened. Something we can discover. For now, someone has to take the reins of command. All in favor, Officer Shaw. Ricky Flogs. Abstain. Oh, he's steam burned. Okay, yeah. Loyal to you. Nine votes for me. 4 to Hunt. 8 to Hunt. Stain. Oh, 10. Whew. So I win. You've not been confirmed as the captain of the expedition. Well, the ayes have it. Shaw shall be acting captain from this point forward. Acting in Captain's stead. The crowd looks to you expectantly as Templeton gives you a knowing nod. A moment passes in the cold as they wait for your next words, curious murmurings scattering beneath the crew. Wait for them to quieting down. As they look at you, it's not long before the obvious question spills from a crew member's mouth. Where's Captain Hunt? Captain Hunt abandoned us. -5 loyalty. You notice Templeton's eyes widen, whispers begin to roll throughout the crowd. He appears to have left this expedition along with 3 missing crew and 1 of our lifeboats. Silence hanging in the air. I know you're all scared. You'd be a fool not to be. The crowd begins to bubble up once more, with more and more questions coming to the surface. Members of the crew start speaking out one by one, with questions thrown your way in quick successions. How are we supposed to survive out here? Is help coming? What about our pay? Will we still be paid? Our immediate priority we have to, we have to find additional food. Current supplies will only take us so far. Ask for reports. I would like the head of each station to report to me going forward. I know this isn't what we signed up for. Stick with me and I will see us through. But yeah. What of those lost, Captain? A memorial service will be held once the ship is freed from the ice. Understood. Well, you heard the captain. Get to it. You pass Templeton. He glares at you. I told you I won't lie to them. If we can't be honest with each other, what chance do we have? I hope you're right. Bruh. Kurt. Shaw. Or should I say Captain Shaw? That Hunt. He didn't seem the type to just leave his crew behind. Still no good dwelling. I've confidence he'll take up the mantle. Do you have any experience leading expeditions? I've never captained a vessel, if that's what you mean. But the navigator is just as much responsibility to lead. In that sense, I have plenty. Okay. Below deck. Get some tin. Wait. What is the goal of this? Loyal to Grimley? Loyal to Junior? I don't think it matters. Get to work. At night, mind you. Plus 32. Over deck. What is that? Red room. Oh, cool. Okay. Wait, they're helping me for the coal too? That's so weird. Captain now, are you? As long as you aren't in my way more than Hunt was, I'm happy. What did you abstain during the vote? Job needs doing. Whether it's you or Hunt doing it, I don't care. As long as we're on freezing to death, that's all that matters to me. Okay, I mean, that's fair. It's perfectly fair. Okay, well. You saw the duties of the captain firsthand while serving Hunt. You're acting captain now. It's time to take up the mantle. The line is already forming at the door. No surprise given the circumstances. Take them as you may. Junior first. Shaw. The ice looks unbudging, doesn't it? It would seem that way, yes. Crew seems to think so. They think if we don't intervene, the Temperance will never get freed. If you're suggesting breaking the ice, I can assure you that won't work. I'm not. They are. No intervention is going to break up the ice enough to free the ship. Putting others to work on that is simply a waste of manpower. I may be. They're scared though, worried. Just want to feel like they've tried something. It will raise their spirits. It's worth the attempt. Maybe not him though. It says min, max, and Lost Richard Templeton's loyalty. Agreed. I'll see you for dinner, Captain. Don't forget the hoosh pot needs fed. Hammond. Saving that boiler was only the start of our troubles. Have you seen the state of this bloody ship? It has certainly seen better days. We need to stockpile as much fuel as we can. If the furnace runs out by the end of the week, we die. Spend too long in the ship, we die. If we don't stockpile enough fuel for the winter, we die. Aye. Give me some coal. Get it in the furnace. I'm afraid he's not wrong. The coal burns bunker is our only source of fuel for the time being. Until we can procure alternatives, we should assign crew to shoveling whenever possible. Yeah, we're good. Curtain Cordal. Captain, I brought the Kennel Master with me. This is something you will both want to hear. I have a strong suspicion out on what this matter is. I was planning to speak with the captain on it myself. Fortunate happened since then. Captain, I know these conditions well. I've seen them before. Any idea of the Temperance being freed of the ice anytime soon is a pipe dream. We need to press on. We need to become aware of our new environment. Trust me, Captain. We will be living off it for quite some time. And what of you, Cardinal? Do you agree? Indeed. The dog sled will need to be exercised regularly. And there is no better way than to engage in hunting. We're quite lucky despite the circumstances. Now is the peak time for hunting and navigation. Traversing the ice may be a possibility in the future, but we need to be prepared for that. If we're to survive out here, we need to know what lies ahead. There are uncharted territories, Captain. We have no idea where we are. Your current rations are not set to last forever either. Send any hunting party to me as you please. My dogs and I will ensure their survival. The same sentiments for myself and any scouting teams. If you wish the great unknowns to be braved and charted, I'm your man. We need to know what lies ahead. Keep looking forward. Dude, I agree with that. How do I do it though? Is there like a button on the ship now I can press? Before dinner, you should see to sending out our first sledding team. I also believe it's time you gave our good doctor a visit. We'll still have wounded from the night of the Aurora. Their wounds will need attended to before they're fit to work. And I doubt I need to remind you of this, but we need every hand available. Don't be afraid of assigning my team to some manual labor. They'll complain, it'll work. Good to know. I can't believe Hunt is gone. What happened? Who knows? He was drunk. Whatever he was thinking definitely wasn't in the right mind. And what about Smurf and Corvid and Joe? Who knows? Corvid owes me 5 gilts. I don't think you'll be seeing it soon. You did seem familiar. I finally placed you. You have you? Yes, I remember seeing you compete. Soren Killiper, you were quite the gymnast. I'm surprised to see you in this line of work. Not too many gymnasts carry long careers. You did quite well when I saw you in the summer games. I recall you placed. I don't recall winning. Oh, that's too bad. Let's look at the map for a second. Oh, I can scout like 4 different places? Confirm. Oh, I can scout like in even further that way. Hunt. There's nothing of note, just the eyes. Not enough dog. I can't send the dogs. I see. Okay, so they've discovered it, but now I don't have enough dogs to actually use it. Great. Wish I had known that ahead of time, though. That is okay. We'll manage. No, we're good. So I just sent a ton of people. Grips. Robin Shaw. Recognize that name somewhere. Royal Admiralty, right? Did you serve? Yes, I did. I think we served on some of the same ships. You probably wouldn't have seen me though. Didn't get much time out of the engineering room. Good to know that the new captain has some experience. Good. Good. Kasha. Officer, Captain Shaw. I suppose I should get used to calling you that. I was asking the crew if anyone had seen the Hunt or any of the deserters last night. Not a single soul. I know the man knows the ship well, but that seems odd. Do you think the crew could be lying? I wouldn't accuse anyone of that, but it is very unlikely that he wasn't seen by anyone. I suppose the boiler troubles caused a great deal of distraction. So it was sabotage, is what you're saying. Okay. Everybody's working. You enter the ship's infirmary. Your presence seems to startle the young man inside. The rattle of dropped forceps ringing through the room. Oh goodness, it's you. Captain now, is it? Captain Robin Shudd, it's good to meet you. Dr. Arthur Nutley. Dr. Nutley. Dr. Arthur Nutley, that's it. It's good to meet you, Arthur. Nutley gives a weak smile. Thank you, it is good to properly meet you. I suppose I seem a little scatterbrained at the moment. It isn't the norm. Recent circumstances have been trying, and the inclination towards seasickness is no help. Human flogs, the steam burns they suffered from the furnace are severe. If you let me take a look, I can do my best to alleviate their pain. Do you have any experience with something like this? Well, I've read extensively on the matter, but as far as first-hand experience goes, well, no, this is my first encounter. At this point, all we can do is wait. Nutley lets out a nervous cough. Captain Hunt, do you think you may still be out there? Did you know Hunt well? Not at all. Rather, he knew my... That's unimportant. Apologies, I'm rambling. I suppose you wanted an update on the crew. A report would be nice. Well, if you had time to look at them. Time enough. Mostly scrapes and scuffs. As for the dogs, you're better asking... well... the kennel master. That's fine. I wouldn't expect you to be a veterinarian. That's a mistake. Good. Please don't. I haven't taken well to the dogs. I'm unsure how to carry myself amidst most people, and animals are more quick to judge. And Cordell herself is harsher still, but you can rely on me for any human medical issues. Is everything, good? I mean, is someone coming to rescue us? I won't lie. We're in a difficult situation here. I'm going to need your help. Then you can count on my help. You can take a look at the injured now. Medbay. Let's go. You. We need the engineers, man. I'll see what I can do. Good. Okay, we need the engineers. That's the important bit. Pretty sure, like, are we done? I think we are. Can I know, like, what my standing is with everybody? Like, he doesn't like me very much. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm very low with everyone. He likes me a lot. Cardell? Oh, I'm hurt, man. Arthur likes me. Kesha likes me. Clive doesn't really care though. I need to make sure that Ease stays above. These don't matter. Yeah, these straight up don't matter. They don't have any thing, but these do. Let's make sure that we keep them happy and stuff. Okay. Right. Yeah, I guess we're done. The crew have their meal. Captain. I can't even see, man. Over here, maybe? The crew return to their post. The hammocks are unfurled in preparation for the evening. You can't help but notice that it's still bright light outside, of course, as always. Grimly. Did you need me for something? The crew seem to like you. I wonder if you have any advice staying on their good side. Junior is better with people. I don't know. Be good to them. That's all it takes. Can I talk to you again? He stares at you, but before nodding in his hammock. Okay. You're a tall one, aren't you? Oh, thank you for noticing. Been this big since I was 15.